Good afternoon from Commercial Rare Coins and Precious Metals in Lauderdale by the Sea. This is Brian Kuzmar for our daily precious metal update and other things that I like to discuss, maybe even non-related. Sorry about that. However, looks like really no storm this week. We kind of didn't get that hurricane, and thankfully we did not. So it ended up being a category nada. How do you like that? A category nada. That's below a 1, actually, in really tropical storm strength. But again, very thankful that storm didn't hit us. So, hey, what's happened here in Lauderdale by the Sea? What's happened with precious metals markets? Well, as you see here, a pause or a break is kind of what I'm seeing in the pattern here. Let's move over here and see what I'm talking about. Well, here's what I'm talking about. New York spot prices right now. Gold closed at 1966. And let's see what that range was. 1962 or 1961 is the low, 1976 is the high. So, you know, we've kind of met that 1950 level. We've hung on to it. It's been a week or so, and I like that. That's kind of like what I've been calling here is a pause or a break. Pauses and breaks are good, so are pullbacks. Good and healthy in any market, in my opinion. When you get these steadily climbing markets that you don't see pauses and pullbacks in, you should probably get nervous. So that's just my opinion. Again, take it for what it's worth. 1966 the close in New York. Let's see what the world spot prices are. So the world spot prices are showing 1977. They're still open right now. Again, the almost similar range is, well, a little bit higher in the world prices, but 1961 to 1985 in the world spot prices. So gold is hung on, whatever you want to say, hung on to its 1950. It keeps making that charge at that 1977, more or less at $25 increments that we were talking about for weeks and weeks and weeks. However, it kind of like blew through some of these $25 increments real fast for a little while. Now it's kind of back to where it was, and I like that. I like the stability. It kind of shows stability when it kind of pauses, pull back, pauses, goes up a little bit. So our next level is 1977.50. I did see a 1985 mark today, and there it is right there. I said, oh, wow, we might break that 2,000 sooner than I thought. However, it did pull back. I guess we've got to make a 1975 kind of base before we kind of move into that 2,000 level or start to attack the 2,000. I like this. Gold's attacking the market at $25 a time. These little bites, I like it. It did blow through a few bites, but we're at that pause right now where just sit back, wait before you start eating more. So 1977 right now, again, I think that's our next kind of base, 1975, before we start attacking that 2,000 market, which is not too far from here now. So silver, New York closed at $24.39. It was kind of a weird ranges, but again, silver, it does those 50-cent ranges. I like to call silver the drama queen of the metals. I mean, because it's just such varied wide ranges on silver. And you got to have a stronger stomach to trade it. You can't trade silver on a short, well, you can, but on a medium and long-term market, I think you can do very well with silver, even short-term right now. But trying to trade day-to-day, you can get caught in these 50-cent swings and even bigger swings. Why bother? Just sit on it for a little while at least. So 24.09 low, 24.39 the high in New York. And again, kind of the similar thing here, but it does show a little bit higher in or in the world markets at 24.81, which is kind of a reversal from what it was doing for a few weeks. New York was closing higher. The world market was closing a little lower on silver, or the highs were a little bit lower on silver in the world markets. Kind of the opposite. Don't know exactly what that means. You're not going to read too much into it at the moment. Anyway, silver still trading at 24.35, so we're over that 24 market. Silver making these little 50-cent climbs, again, creating these bases. I think our base is 24 right now. She's trying to attack that 24.50 and just kind of sitting at that, because again, silver's doing these 50-cent increments. As far as what I can tell, based on me watching this damn market every day, 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, and I'm not complaining, it's just what I do. So 24.35 currently, and again, big range there. So I think we're going to hit that 24.50, rest, pause at that, make some attacks at that $25 range. And again, same thing what gold's doing. Let's move on to platinum. I won't go into too much depth other than to say I feel the same way about platinum as I do gold. And let's kind of look at the ranges, 07 to 24, $25 range there, and about a $25 range here too. I like platinum. I like I think you should buy it, sit and hold with it, and I like silver as well. Two of my favorite metals. And palladium, let's see what palladium's doing. Not a favorite metal because I sell so little of it and I don't watch it as much. Still sitting around $2,000. As I told you earlier in the week, I think that we're just kind of watching palladium sit. I don't think we're going to see major gains there. We're just going to see it wait for gold and everything to catch up. I think gold will surpass palladium, in my opinion. And I think platinum should catch up with gold at some point or get close to it. And silver will hit its all-time high and break its all-time high of 50 at some point as well. I'm pretty certain of these things. Well, let's move along again. What we've had today was kind of what we had earlier in the week. A pause, a break. Pauses and breaks are healthy for markets. They also are a good time to buy as well. So, let me look at, I saw this little article in here. Silver had its best month in 40 years. That I did not know. I mean, I don't really, well, I don't know everything, but it's hard to kind of follow these figures and numbers, but its best month in 40 years. Wow, that's pretty stunning. Let's see, when did they say its best month was? Well, that would make sense. Since December 1979. So, very interesting kind of stat there, and I don't know what you can make into that, but we're in a full-blown bull market for silver. I'm pretty certain of that. The gold to silver ratio is backed off close to that 81. There's a lot of people think it should be closer to 31. If that's the case, I think we'll see silver catching up and rising faster than gold. But you know, for the last few years, it's been trading in the 70 to 80 to 1 range. So it wouldn't surprise me to see that silver and gold start to rise in tandem at this point. Although I'd like to see silver jump up much higher and quicker. Who wouldn't, especially if you're holding on to it? We've talked about those prices. So let's just look at the Wall Street Journal, because as you know, I like to look and see if there's anything in the Wall Street Journal that tells us, you know, what that might have a large effect on the price of gold and silver and platinum this week, or have an effect, big effect on the economy or the dollar, which has an effect on gold, silver, and platinum as well. And kind of just a quick look over the headlines. Nothing new. We know we're printing a lot of currency out there, which is really the driver of gold and silver prices and platinum and palladium prices as well. Let's take a look. Trump says U.S. should get a slice of TikTok sale price. I don't know what. Well, anyway, let's not go into politics, but I don't think that has a lot of bearing on the price of gold. And I don't see anything here other than the normal bullshit that we see every day on the Wall Street Journal and other publications. Nothing here that tells me that we're going to see anything dramatic in the price of gold or silver this week, or black swans or anything like that upcoming. Dow sitting at 26,664 points. It's kind of been staying in that 25.5 range, 26.5 range, a little bit over that right now. And that's really about it. I can't think of anything else to talk about right now. We're in that pause mode. Like I said, where's my pause thing? There, we're in that pause and break mode right now. So that's good. Gives us time to think about what we're going to do and how much gold and silver we do want to buy, because I think you're going to get very wealthy off this if you're buying at these levels right now, especially if you hold and sell at the right times. Keep watching me. I'll try to help you with that. Anyway, this is Brian Kuzmar with Commercial Rare Coins and Precious Metals in Lauderdale by the Sea. Call me anytime at 954-493-8811 between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. And we'll tell you what time, the best time to come in, and we can help you out with your gold and silver and platinum purchases, maybe even palladium purchases as well. If you're that 1 out of 1,000 guy that like to buy palladium, we'll certainly try to accommodate you. So again, thanks for watching. Hope you have a great evening. Check in with me tomorrow, and let's see what happens, man. We're in great times. You're a gold and silver and platinum owner. We're in great times. Let's see what happens. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye.